Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Guru, I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth.
Nithyananda Paramashivam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadguruntam Namami. Nithyananda, everybody. We welcome each and every one of you for today's Parashakti Akashic readings, manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. A few security measures from KAILASA's National Security Agency. And if you need to step out due to some unavoidable situation, please inform the Digital Security Officer. A few important cautions. We welcome all the Kailasa-vasis attending from Kailasa's monasteries, gurukuls, temples, ashrams, and centers from around the world. We welcome all the Facebook, Instagram, Nithyananda TV, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter and YouTube viewers, and all those who are blessed to have the Nayana Diksha, which is a two-way video conferencing, who are joining us for today's sacred spiritual program, the Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Let us now learn about Devi Parashakti, the Divine Cosmic Mother. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. The Cosmic Mother, she is a source Shakti, and it's her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. She is the source of the Big Bang and the black holes. Parashakti is the divine consort of Paramashiva, who is the primordial god of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reveals the first and foremost relationship is mother. Ability to learn, even the idea to relate, starts with mother. Mother is an important way to connect with what you think as life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with mother should be directed towards the cosmos. It should inspire, it should awaken your higher consciousness. It should inspire your higher consciousness to express through you. Connecting with life as mother is the most beautiful, most easiest, and most sweetest form to ever connect with. And today, out of his extreme love and compassion, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself, gracing us, answering all our questions, attending to our prayers, giving us wounds, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. Let us now learn about the Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
What is Bhava Samadhi? Sama is oneness and Adi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source. Bhava means attitude or aspect. Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. Darshan means to have a glimpse of. In the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe movement with the holy deity. An avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being, as just seeing such a being can cleanse the karmas of lifetimes and create a deep, lasting transformation in the receiver. Darshan is a powerful superconscious vibration that is present around an avatar at all times. He simply radiates darshan as the sun continuously radiates light. The auspicious moment when you're able to catch it becomes the moment of darshan for you, raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough by hitting the reset button on your being. Divine cosmic beings are real and they manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and incarnations. And divine cosmic beings manifest through Archavatara, which are the deities in temples, through Bhavasamaya darshans in Nija avatars as incarnations. Bhavasamaya darshan is the science of Nijavatar manifesting Paramashiva, the supreme consciousness. Devi Parashakti expresses the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as Nijavatar, physical form as Devi Meenakshi. The Archavatar, which is the deity, reflects the consciousness and manifestation, which is the being of the superconscious energy, but human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatar directly. So the avatar, physical embodied form, has to come down to bridge the gap and create an experience of superconscious energy in all of us.
The Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. During the darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives. During the Bhava Samadhi darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements of the information of the avatar just by seeing. Let us now learn about the Akashic readings. What are Akashic readings? Akashic readings are not just predictions. They are readings from the cosmic archives. Beyond the time dimension, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. Because the Akashic records are stored in Akasha, which is the space dimension, there is no past, present, and future. That is why whatever you call as happened, happening, and yet to happen are clearly recorded in the Akashic records. Next, we're going to be learning about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. After a short break, please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Nithyanandam, everybody. Let us now learn about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of KAILASA, which is a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism and has been recognized by his predecessors, who are enlightened masters and adepts in Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities a lifestyle for humanity. Let us now go over a brief timeline of the various coronations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Before 1981, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was identified as the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva by spiritual adepts and enlightened masters of Hinduism. In the year 1981, at the age of 3, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was initiated into Chaturmasya and Bala Sannyas. In the year 1988, at the age of 10, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the future Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tunde Mandala Adinam, the oldest monastic university. And on 24th of May 1994, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the successor of the Arunachala Sarvanya Peetham by the Guru Parampara lineage of Gurus. In the year 1999, at the age of 21, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive KAILASA internationally. The same year, he was also coronated as the successor of Kashi Sarvanya Peetham. Here, we're looking at the photographs taken of the lineage of Gurus of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, founded by Paramashiva himself, followed by Yogi Yogananda Puri, Isakki Swamigal, Mata Vibhudananda Puri, and then the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And these are the photographs taken of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism when he founded the mission Nithyananda Sangha at the age of 21 to revive KAILASA internationally. And here are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the successor of Kashi Sarvanya Peetham.
In 2002, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the Adi KAILASA Sarvanya Peetham. On 1st January 2004, he was declared as the successor of Bhagyanagar, the Sri Pura Sarvanya Peetham. On 31st December 2004, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism became the incumbent emperor of Suryavamsa Samrajyam of Suryavamsa lineage. Here are some of the pictures taken during the foundation of the Adi KAILASA Sarvanya Peetham at the age of 24. These are the pictures of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism getting coronated and declared as the successor of Bhagyanagar, the Sri Pura Sarvanya Peetham at the age of 26. Here is the lineage of the emperors of the Suryavamsa Samrajyam of the Suryavamsa lineage, and Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the current emperor of the Suryavamsa Samrajyam. In 2007, he was declared as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adi Pallava Sarvanya Peetham. In 2007, he was also declared as the Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada. On 27 April 2012, he was coronated as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai Shamalapita Saranyapeetham, the oldest Hindu papal state and the monastic kingdom. Below are some of the pictures taken during the revival of the Adi Pallava Saranyapeetham at the age of 29. Here are some of the pictures taken during the coronation as the 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Pontiff of the KAILASA, known as the Shamalapita Saranyapeetham. In 2013, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was officially coronated as the Mahamandaleshwar, Supreme Spiritual Head of Mahanirvana Kada, the largest apex monastic order and the youngest Mahamandaleshwar. In 2013, he was also declared as the Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of the Atala Kada, the oldest monastic order in Hinduism by Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Sukhdevanandji, the then incumbent spiritual head. In 2014, he was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tanjavur Adinam. Below are some of the pictures where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was officially coronated as Mahamandaleshwar, the Supreme Spiritual Head of Mahanirvana Kada. Here are the glimpses of pictures taken during the coronation as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tanjavur Adinam.
In the year 2014, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Thiruvarur Adinam, following which the same year he was also coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Vedaranyam Adinam and Panchanadikulam. Here we're looking at the lineage of gurus of the Thiruvarur Adinam, of which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the current Guru Mahasannidhanam. And these are the lineage of gurus of the Vedaranyam Adinam. In the year 2015, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Swargapuram Adinam, following which the same year he was also coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adipita Koladamatha. And in the same year, he was also elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders and pontiffs. Here, we're looking at the lineage of gurus of the Dharmamukti Swargapuram Adinam, founded by Paramashivoham himself, then followed by Srila Sri Azhagya Tiruchittrambala Desigar, Srila Sri Vaidyalinga Desigar, Srila Sri Dandapani Desigar, and then the incumbent Guru Mahasannidhanam, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Here, we're looking at the photographs when the predecessor of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism of Adipita Koladamatha crowned the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as his successor, and also handed over the royal sacred staff and the sacred symbols to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as a mark of the coronation. These are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders and pontiffs. Next, we're going to be learning about some of the global initiatives of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism after a short break. Please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailasa. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment.
Nithyanam, everybody, welcome back. Let us now learn about some of the global initiatives by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Over 26 years of relentless humanitarian services and initiatives, including free medical services, natural disaster relief, women empowerment initiatives, conflict resolution and peace initiatives, sustainable Hindu practices through various international agencies and bodies. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has authored over 300 books and 10,000 articles in three languages: English, Tamil, and Sanskrit. These have also been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. Over 20 million copies of books and articles have been sold, read, and downloaded. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has also established the world's largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaf scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been revered as the most prolific and most viewed guru in the digital world, read and watched by 1 billion plus followers in Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has delivered over 10,000 hours of discourses, garnering over 1 billion views on social media.
Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been respected as a commentator of all sacred scriptures such as the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, Jain Sutras, etc. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most awarded internationally recognized Hindu leader. And Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also has been acclaimed as one of the top 100 spiritually influential living personalities by Watkins Mind, Body, Spirit magazine. The Sovereign Order of KAILASA, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and the Nithyananda Order of Monks, Nuns, and Hindu diaspora, are working for global peace and to give superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the establisher of the largest Hindu university in the world, with satellite campuses in around 150 plus countries. He is also the establisher of 1,000 plus KAILASA Enlightenment ecosystem. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the founder and reviver of over 100 serving peetams all over the world.
Let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, which is the manifestation of the extraordinary Shaktis. The Balasans, Nithyananda Yogis, and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will now be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all the experiences and the results of these extraordinary power manifestations awakened in us through the Diksha or the initiation. In today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into third eye with the powers and blessings and the grace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We will be manifesting the powers of third eye, where we are able to see with the eyes closed, and other powers related to third eye. Let us now understand about Shaktis. What exactly are Shaktis? In Vedagamas, which are the scriptures of the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, which are the divine powers. Manifesting powers or Shaktis is described as a system, a method, and a science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. Shaktis manifest from the fundamental principles that you are divine and that you need to manifest divine, not that you are a man and that you need to reach divine.
Let us now understand some of the differences between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shaktis express from the space of enlightenment and as a side effect of being connected with the divine and high integrity with the Guru. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment, and Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment. The Shaktis of Paramashivoham manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation from the avatar, and Shaktis are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent, and Siddhis may divert you from enlightenment. Let us now understand about Paramashiva, the source of Shaktis. Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality, As the fundamental base of Avyakta, man manifests in Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya or five cosmic acts of Shrishti, which is creation, Sthiti, sovereign to worship and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Prabhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberating grace for all living entities. The supreme founder of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the 1008th living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It was where the science of enlightenment and powers, Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the first time in modern days, Supreme Court of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking, never accomplished before.
The knowledge and the science of manifesting these Shaktis are passed on from one generation to the next through the Diksha or the initiation by the enlightened gurus. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught to revive these sciences, to revive the initiations and knowledge, the repositories for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Shri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita and Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva and Paramashiva Vijnana. Next, we're going to be looking at how we can awaken these divine Shaktis in us after a short break. Today, we will be manifesting the powers of body scanning. And those of you who would like to experience the power of body scanning can head over to our YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and other live platforms and put a comment or a message that you would like to experience the power manifestation of body scanning. We shall pick one of you and manifest the power. Let's all come together after a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment.
Nithyanam, everybody, welcome back Let us now look at how we can awaken these divine Shaktis in our life. Every ultimate truth, which is the jnana, when it is mapped into your consciousness, which is your prajna, manifests as the power and possibility of every being. Let us now look at a beautiful video on the science of initiation.
Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range.
So we saw a very beautiful video on the science of initiation. Let us now look at how this science of power manifestation is authenticated. The science of power manifestation is authenticated through four aspects of evidences or pramanas. The first is the Shastra Pramana, the eternal and unchangeable truths that are revealed in the source scriptures. The next is the Apta Pramana, which is the experiences and the results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who have time tested and verified the science. The next is the Atma Pramana, which is the personal experience of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The fourth is the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation.
Veda-agamas is a living applied science. Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus. Vedas are pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology. The applied science is expanded. Vedas and Veda-agamas are given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. And the reference cited from the Shastra or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana.
Let us now get ready to witness a very unique and exaltation of the power of third eye. We will now be manifesting the power of body scanning, where we get the ability to scan one's body and reveal any kind of diseases, illnesses, medically diagnosed issues, and provide solutions through the awakened third eye. Let us now go over the pramanas. The Shastra Pramana for this power of body scanning is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 54. Swadehi jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tattva niyani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body or of the whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause, Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi, Adi Shakti, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation.
Next, we have the Atma Pramana, a reference of power of body scanning from the life of Siddha. There was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agatya. One day, man suffering from severe headache comes to Agatya for healing. Agatya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. And he reveals that there is a small tere, a type of frog, sitting in the person's brain. Agatya immediately instructs Theraya, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. After the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of the headache. Thus, he gained the name Theraya. Next, we have the Atma Prama. On 22nd December 2019, Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, shares how Swami uses the power of body scanning, paraphrasing in his own words. Only when I had the multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs, and it was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. So I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through body scanning, I found out what the problems, imbalances had happened and where balance has to be done. So I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings.
The next we're looking at is a Sakshi Pramana, which is the experiences and the results of these extraordinary power manifestations happening through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So let us now enter into the power manifestation. We have Bhaskar who has requested for the power of body scanning. So I will now be chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and entering into the space of oneness with Swamiji, revealing whatever Swamiji is showing. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. What Swamiji revealed is that the financial problems that you've been facing is also directly related with your health. You have been continuously neglecting your health, and you have a very wrong tendency of continuously dumping more and more food into your body. And even though the body does not adjust with it, anytime you get into a mood swing or you feel powerless about something, you start dumping food into your body, because of which the body starts resisting and starts creating unnecessary problems to avoid you from putting more and more food into the body. But even when the body reacts that way, you only go over to get the external medications and actually never work on your body itself. Swamiji revealed for you to start doing the Nirahara Samyama, and you can start off by eating just one meal a day and progressing into the Nirahara Samyama. By doing that, you will see that you start working with your body, and that directly helps you with manifesting the financial abundance in your life. So this is what Swamiji revealed. You can share with all of us how you're able to relate with what was revealed. So with that, we are coming towards the conclusion of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the power manifestation. And it is enough time that we move on to the next segment of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan after a short break. Please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be, I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment.
Yes, Nithyanandam. Welcome each one of you to the Devi Bhava Samadhi segment. So in this segment, we're going to see the very manifestation of Devi Parashakti and how we can receive Devi Parashakti traditionally, and we're going to have the one of the revelation of the Devi Parashakti also. So let us get into the segment now. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism said that worshipping divine and sacred feminine, the sacred feminine worship is the unique contribution to the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition. Because even if what Vedic tradition gave is lost, everything is lost, then just if the sacred feminine tradition is there, then the whole thing can be revived back, because that is the seed. Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas, the subsets. For some reason, even if you lose all the sampradayas, and only one sampradaya, Devi worship, remains, the whole thing can be brought back, because the whole thing is centered on this one, the mother worship. Mother worship carries the blueprint, the hologram of the whole Vedic tradition. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also said there is no enlightened being on the planet Earth without worshipping the sacred family. He said, including me. He said, I am basically a Shakta. I myself followed Devi worship. From the beginning, if you see the biography of the Avatar, the biography of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, all the deities he has called, the darshan he had, all are mother-based, Devi-based. From the life story of Sri Ramakrishna Paramsa, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also said how Hinduism is the most feminist religion, where everything is centered on the mother. Let us hear a short video clip.
Hinduism is the most feministic religion, I tell you. In Hinduism, not just religion, even the Hindu economy, Hindu social system, everything is feminist. The women-centered, everything is feminist. When time comes, I'll try to reveal more details about it. How the woman is the foundation of Hindu civilization. They formed the basis of Hindu civilization. Someone asked Ramakrishna, when he was in deathbed, literally everyone knows that he is going to leave the body soon. I should not use the word deathbed for the great incarnations like him. They never die, but the time to leave their body. Everyone knows that he is going to leave the body. Those sincere devotees of him, they come and ask him, enough people to continue your mission. Only few boys are trained and they are too young. He smiles and says, one woman is enough to carry my mission. She is already trained. Sharada Devi. She is trained enough. She will be the foundation from which this Ramakrishna Sampradaya, this whole civilization, revival will start. And that's true. It is she, Parashakti Jagat Janani Sharada Devi. She formed the foundation for this whole Ramakrishna Sampradaya to flower. I tell you, Hindu civilization, spirituality, religion, Hindu economy, everything is centered on mother, on women.
Sri Ramakrishna Parahamsa, a great author who lived from 1836 to 1886, says, Shiva is Brahman, but the Devi has the key to reach Brahman. Unless he opens, nobody can reach. So here Ramakrishna Parahamsa emphasizes on the importance of Devi worship in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. He further says that even though husband is the owner, the key to house will be on the hip of mother. Either you have to fall at the feet of mother or these are small sons of the mother. Only they can touch the place and remove the key. Nobody else can touch. So either surrender to mother or people who are closer to mother, they can only reach. So here Ramakrishna Paramahamsa gives a beautiful technique to relate with the cosmic mother. He says either we surrender to the mother, Dasa Bhava, or we relate with the mother, cosmic mother, as the Matri Bhava, as the mother. So these are the two ways through which we can relate with the Devi Parashakti and receive the key to achieve the ultimate. Here we will present the Shastra Pramana on Devi Parashakti as the Parabrahman, as the cosmic mother. This is from the Devi Upanishad, one of the 108 Upanishads from as per the Muktiko Upanishad. Here Devi replied to the questions of the rishis. She is saying, I am essentially
Yes. The translation of the verse number 2 from the Upanishad goes on as, I am essentially Brahman. From me, The world comprising Prakriti and Purusha, the void and the Planam. I am the bliss and non-bliss, knowledge and ignorance are myself. Brahman and non-Brahman are known, says the scripture of the other ones. The verse number 3, the translation goes on as, I am the 5 elements as also what is different from them. I am the entire world, I am the Veda as well as what is different from it. I am the unborn, I am the born below and above and around. So who is Devi Parashakti? Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. She is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universe comes out and goes in. She is the source for the Big Bang and the black hole goes on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, source energy, source power from which all of us are came, in which all of us are even now, in which all of us are going to merge. Out of her extreme love and compassion, Devi herself is manifesting now as the Nija avatar of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And she is gracing us, answering all our questions, attending to our prayers, giving blessings, boons, revealing the past, present, future, and ultimately she is giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. Here, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the Devi herself is manifesting as the embodied form of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And in her very own words, she explained beautifully about her very own manifestation and the very purpose of her manifestation. Let us hear it from the Devi's Parashakti's words.
Om, Om, Om. Om, Om, Om. ஓம் எனும் ஓங்காரத்து உட்பொருளாய் மலர்ந்து உயிர்த்தெழுந்து இறையனார் இடப்பாகத்திருந்து குமரிக்கண்டம் ஆளும் மீனாட்சி மலர்ந்தேன் இங்கு நல்லருள் செய்திடவும் நல்வாக்கு தந்திடவும் ஆனந்தம் ஞானத்தொடு பூரண அன்பு ஏகம் அநேகமாய் ஆகிய இப்புலகிற்கு பரமசிவன் ஞானம் தர வந்தேன் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி. அருளாட்சி அரசாட்சி பொருளாட்சியோடு நன்மாட்சிமையோடு ஆட்சி செய்யும் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான். கருணையே வடிவாய் கண்மலர்ந்து நன்மை செய்திட வந்திட்டேன். மாந்தர்கள் கேளுங்கள் இந்த பெருநன்மை சத்தியத்தை. கேட்டு நீங்கள் வாழ்ந்திட கேடும் பெருந்துக்கமும் உங்களுக்கில்லை. கேட்டிடுங்கள் இவ்வினாடி என்னை கண்டுகொண்டும் கேட்டுக்கொண்டும் இருக்கும் உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நான் அளிக்கும் தீட்சை. நானே நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் கடந்த உயிர்ப்பாய் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்குள்ளும் இருக்கின்றேன். பரமசிவோஹம் 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 பரமசிவோஹம். இதை தீட்சையாய் ஏற்று இதே உணர்வோடு அமர்ந்திருங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் எல்லா நன்மையும் வரமும் ஞானமும் அருளும் அளிக்கின்றேன். ஓங்காரத்தின் உட்பொருளாய் வேதமொடு ஆகமம் மெய்யாய் வெளிப்பட்டு உபவேதங்கள் உபாகமங்கள் அனைத்துமாய் உயர்ந்து நின்று தத்துவங்கள் ஆராய் உண்மையை செப்பி ஜகம் முழுவதும் ஞானம் அளிக்கும் பாரதி பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான். ஆய கலைகள் 64 உடலும் மனமும் உயர்வை அடைந்திடும். பரமசிவ சக்திகளை உங்களுக்குள் மலர்த்தவே வந்திருக்கின்றேன். அஷ்ட சித்திகளும் அஷ்ட கன்மமும் ஆதி சக்தி பரமேஸ்வரியாய் மலர்ந்து உங்கள் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் ஆனந்தம் அளிக்கின்றேன். அஞ்சாதீர், ஆனந்தத்தோடிருப்பீர். ஓம் 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 ஹ்ரீம் 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 ஓம் ஹ்ரீம். ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
Yes. Now let us see how we can receive Devi Parashakti. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says, literally you are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment. She is there in your screen, so always receive her very traditionally. Keep 2 betel leaf, betel nut, 1 banana, 1 coin in front of the screen and watch Devi Parashakti. This coin is considered traditional dakshina in the Hindu tradition. It can be any value. So once the darshan is over, do the namaskar and take this betel leaf, betel nut and immediately as a prasada. This coin is considered traditional dakshina and you can collect all the coins and send it to Los Angeles temple. This betel leaf, betel nut, it may look too small, but in few days you will see how much it adds to your sentiments and that you will start literally feeling she is there. You will not take the Devi Bhavasamaya darshan for granted. These rituals will break all your monotonous unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to the powerful cognitions. It will break your unconscious behavior. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also gave a beautiful process. The method, the ritual practice as Panchabhuta Yoga to prepare our body to receive the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti. Let us hear it from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
I wanted to give you one sacred secret to all of you. Do this Panchabhuta Yoga. See, whenever you want to ask any question to Devi and receive the answer, on the day do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Means apply only mud on the body and take bath. Don't apply any chemical on the body to take bath. Just that Puttuman means that anthill mud. Only that apply on the body and take bath. Don't apply anything else. That is mud. Earth part, earth component. Second, water. Drink only water that day. Don't eat, drink, don't do anything other than drinking water. When you come for the Parashakti's Akashic reading, at least for a few hours prepare yourself, maybe 10 hours ahead. Just drink only water and keep yourself active. Third, the fire in your stomach should be allowed to burn without any food dumped on it. Just the pure fire. You can chant Omkara to intensify it, or Mahavagya, Ajapa Japa, but pure fire. no food, nothing. That pure fire should be encouraged. And just be in the free air, open space, breathing the whole sky at least few hours before. And intensely unclutch to get the power of the space, Akasha. See, listen. Akasha is an intense energy. Just like the other bhutas, like earth, water, fire, air, the Akasha also is a pure consciousness. It is intelligence, living energy. Once you start unclutching, you manifest Akasha's energy in you, consciousness in you. So do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Your questions will be surely answered immediately by Parashakti. If you just do this Panchabhuta Yoga and come for the Devi's Akashic reading, she will simply answer your questions. I'll repeat. Apply the ant hill mud and take bath, or even clay. Don't use any other chemical. Take bath just with the mud. Second, drink only water. No other food or juice at least for 10 hours ahead. If possible, that whole day. Third, intensify the Agni in your stomach without dumping any food on it. Just through the Omkara, Ajapa, Japa, ignite it, intensify it. Fourth, walk around and breathe in an open space at least for a few hours before. Fifth, try to unclutch as intensely as possible to receive the Akasha energy, Chitambara, Chitambara, that energy of cosmic space. With this Panchabhuta Yoga, come to Parashakti's Akashic reading. Surely she will answer your questions.
Yes. Now, with this, we'll be moving on to the next segment where we're going to see the revelation of Devi Parashakti. As we all know, during this pandemic time, Devi is continuously revealing many things to save ourselves from this pralaya. So in this segment, we're going to listen to one of the revelation of Devi Parashakti, and we're going to discuss about how it is impacting the world and how Devi's solutions will be helpful to the humanity now at the current situation of the world. Let us hear the revelations.
Om, 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 ஓங்காரத்துயர்ந்து பாங்காய் வேதமொடு ஆகமமாய் வெளிப்பட்டு ரீங்காரமாய் மலர்ந்து பரஷோடசியாய் நிறைந்து 40 கோணம் வாழும் கையிலை ஸ்ரீபுரச் சிந்தாமணி கிருகத்தில் இருக்கும் கைலாச சுவாமினி பரஷோடசி பரமசிவன் பாகம் அமர்ந்து பாராளும் பரமேஸ்வரி பரமசக்தி மனோன்மணி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் நிஜாவதாரம் கொண்டேன் இங்கு எல்லோர்க்கும் நல்வரம் தந்திட எல்லா நன்மையும் அருளிட. இரண்ய கர்ப்பஸ்வரூபிணி பிரம்மாண்டயோனி சாம்பவி சந்திரமௌலி ரபலா அபர்ணா உமா பார்வதி சாவித்ரி நவயௌவனா சாம்ராஜ்யலக்ஷ்மி பரமேஸ்வரி பரஷோடசி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் உருக்கொண்டு இங்கு நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்தேன். அருட்பெருங்கருணையினால் அருளுகின்றேன் கேளுங்கள். மக்களே, உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நன்மை செய்யவே நாம் இங்கு நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு கொண்டு நிஜாவதாரமாய் இறங்கி வந்தோம். இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். காலம் காலமாய் அவதார புருஷர்கள் வந்து மலர்ந்து உலகிற்கு நன்மை செய்யும் மிக பெரும் ஞான பூமி பாரதம். இருக்கின்ற ஒரு பாரதத்தை இழக்க இயலாது மக்களே. ஞான கர்ப்பத்தை மலடாக்க இயலாது. வாழையடி வாழையென ஞானிகளும் அவதார புருஷர்களும் வந்தே தீர வேண்டும், வாழ்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும், மலர்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும். உலகிற்கு அதுவே உத்தம நன்மை. ஒரு சில கயவர்கள் மாயையில் சிக்கி செய்திட்ட சதிகளால் உலகை பலி கொடுக்க ஆகாது. சிருஷ்டி நஷ்டமடையக் கூடாது. பிரபஞ்சம் அழிந்துவிடக் கூடாது. பிரளயத்து இருந்து இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தை காக்கவே பெரும் கப்பல் நானொன்று செய்தேன். அதன் பெயரே ஆதி கைலாசம். ஆதி கைலாசம் இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தில் இருக்கும் ஞான சக்திகளை ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே நாம் செய்த கப்பல். துரோகிகள் சூழ்ச்சியாலும் விரோதிகள் ஆட்சியாலும் வழியின்றி கப்பலை விட்டு மாலுமியே ஒதுங்க வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததையா. அதனால்தான் ககனம் கொந்தளித்து பேரழிவை நோக்கி சென்று கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. மக்களே, அறியாத தனத்தினால் மாயையில் சிக்கி குழந்தைகள் தவறு செய்தாலும் பிரபஞ்சம் அழியாது காக்க வேண்டியது பராசக்தி. பரமசக்தி பரஷோடசி மனோன்மணியின் பொறுப்பென்பதால் சத்தியங்கள் சிலவற்றை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்றாய் கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். அடுத்த சில மாதங்களில் 1000 அல்ல, லட்சம் அல்ல, கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். இந்திய நாட்டினில் கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். உண்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன். தேடிக்கொள்ளுங்கள் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கைக்கு பாதுகாப்பை. ஆதி கைலாசத்தை நிர்வகிக்கும் அன்பர்களே, நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக வரப்போகும் இந்த மாபெரும் பிரளயத்தை தெரிந்து கொண்டு உலகில் இருக்கும் எல்லா ஔஷத சக்திகளையும் ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி நவபாஷாணத்து நிறுத்தி ஆனந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் ஸ்தாபித்து வைத்தேன். வருகின்ற குரு பூர்ணிமையோடு 12 ஆண்டுகள் அந்த ஞான ரசவாதம் பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து முழுமையான நவபாஷாண லிங்கமாய் மலர்ந்து விடுகின்றது. வருகின்ற குரு பௌர்ணமியில் இருந்து வருகின்ற எல்லோரும் அங்கு வந்து நவபாஷாண தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடிச் செல்ல அனுமதியுங்கள். அதற்கு வகை செய்யும் விதத்திலே நல்ல முறையிலே எல்லா நன்மையும் செய்து வையுங்கள். இந்த தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடியோர்க்கும் அந்த தீர்த்தத்தை அருந்தியோர்க்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று வராது, மரணம் இல்லை, துக்கம் இல்லை. இது அறிவியல் பூர்வமாய் அனுபவபூர்வமாய் நிரூபிக்கப்படும். அதனால் கோடிக்கணக்கில் மக்கள் வரிசையில் நின்று தினந்தோறும் வந்து நவபாஷாணத்தாலான ஆனந்த லிங்கத்தில் நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தில் நீராடி வணங்கி நன்மை பெற்றுச் செல்வார்கள். நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள் மக்களே. ஆதி கைலாசத்து நிர்வாகிகளே, இந்த ஒரு சேவையை உலகத்திற்கு செய்யுங்கள். நீங்கள் செய்த எல்லா கர்மங்களுக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தமாகும். நல் அமைதியும் ஞானமும் யோகமும் உங்களுக்கும் கிட்டும், உலகத்திற்கும் கிட்டும். 12 ஆண்டுகள் முன்பாக பராசக்தி நான் செய்து வைத்த நவபாஷாணம் சித்தித்து புளித்து பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து ரசவாத யோகத்தில் சித்தியாகி இன்று நிறைந்த நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் மலர்ந்திருக்கின்றது. இதை செய்த காரணம் வரப்போகும் பிரபஞ்சத்தின் பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே. எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நேரடியாய் மறைமுகமாய் உதவி செய்து உடன் இருந்த எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோரையும் நம்பியே இந்த படகை நாம் உருவாக்கினோம். இந்த பெரும் சேவையில் எல்லோரும் வந்து பாகமாயிருந்து கொரோனா வராதவர், வந்தவர், வந்து நீங்கியோர் இவர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் மாபெரும் மருந்து நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்து தீர்த்த விருந்து. எல்லோரும் வந்து நல் நீராடி தற்காப்பும் பெற்று நோய் கண்டவர் நோயும் தீர்ந்து நன்மையெல்லாம் அடைந்திட இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, உங்களால் இயன்றதை செய்திடுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நல் பாதுகாப்பும் உண்டு, நல்லதும் உண்டு. என்னை இழந்தாலும் என்னை நீங்கள் மறுத்தாலும் உங்களை நான் காப்பேன். அஞ்சாதீர்கள். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் நான் செய்து வைத்த கப்பலை உபயோகித்து இந்த ஆழிப் பிரளயத்தின் பெருங்கூத்து ஊழிக் கூத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். உண்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன், நன்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன். பிராயஷ்சித்தம் வேண்டுமென்றும் காப்பாற்ற வேண்டுமென்றும் கதறிய பக்தர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பெருங்கருணையினால் தீர்வை தந்து விட்டேன். அன்பர்களே, பக்தர்களே, சீடர்களே, என் சொல் கேட்கும் நேர்மையான தொண்டர்களே, புயல் என புறப்படுங்கள் ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு. தேவையானதெல்லாம் உடனடியாய்ச் செய்து வரப்போகும் மக்களுக்கெல்லாம் அன்னதானம் செய்து அவர்கள் நல்லபடி வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடி நவபாஷாண மருந்தையே விருந்தாய்க் கொண்டு நோயிலிருந்து தற்காப்பும் பெற்று உயிர்காப்பும் பெற்று நல்லபடியாய் வாழ்ந்திட தேவையான சேவைகளை செய்யுங்கள். இதுதான் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தம். நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு தாங்கி நிஜாவதாரமாய் நான் இந்திய நாட்டில் வந்தபொழுது என்னை வைத்து வாழாத பெருங்குற்றத்திற்கு பிராயஷ்சித்தம் இதுவே உங்களுக்கு. இதை யாவது செய்து, இது ஒன்றையாவது செய்து உங்களையும் காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள், நாட்டையும் காத்திடுங்கள். கோடிகளில் உயிர்கள் போகப் போகின்றது என்பதை நேரில் காண்பீர்கள். கண்ட பிறகுதான் நான் சொல்லும் வார்த்தையின் சத்தியமும் உண்மையும் உங்களுக்கு புரியப் போகின்றது. அழிவதற்கு முன் வந்து நவபாஷாண மருந்தை விருந்தாய்ப் பெற்று மரணத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் அன்னை பராசக்தி அருளினேன் சத்தியத்தை. இந்த ஒரு சத்தியத்தை உடனடியாய் புரிந்து கொண்டு உங்களுக்கும் உலகத்துக்கும் நன்மை செய்து கொள்ளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தின் எல்லைக்குள் ஆருக்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று தீண்டாது. இந்த சத்தியத்தை அனுபவபூர்வமாகவும் அறிவியற்பூர்வமாகவும் முழுமையாக நீங்கள் புரிந்து கொள்வீர்கள். இது நிரூபணமாகும். அன்னை பராசக்தி 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக உள்ள ஞான ஔஷத சக்திகள் அனைத்தையும் பிரம்மாண்ட யோனி ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பத்திலிருந்து கொண்டு வந்து உருவாக்கி வைத்த நவபாஷாண லிங்கம் இன்று பிரளயத்திலிருந்து காக்கும் பெரும் கப்பலாய் உங்களுக்கு ஊதாவும். என இழந்தாலும் நான் செய்து வைத்த இந்த ரசவாத ஞானத்தின் துணை இழக்காமல் உங்களை நீங்களே காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். இது ஒன்றே வழி. மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் 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 ஓம்.
Yes. Now, let us quickly go over the translation of what Devi has revealed. Devi has said, world cannot be sacrificed for the conspiracies done by the ignorant thief who got stuck in Maya. Srishti should not have loss, cosmos should not have destruction. To save the cosmos from the Pralaya, I made a huge ship. Its name is Adi KAILASA. Adi KAILASA is the ship that will gather all the enlightened powers of this cosmos and save the people from the Pralaya. So the tricks of the traitors, rules of the enemies, that without any other way out, time has came for the cell itself to leave. That is why the sky is boiling and moving towards the destruction. People, even if the children do mistake in ignorance by getting stuck in Maya, Akashic, Parashakti, Paramashivoham, Parashakti, Manonmani, my responsibility to save the people from save the cosmos from the Pralaya. I am telling some of the truths. Listen properly. Within next few months, not in thousands or lakhs, lives will be lost in crores. Crores of lives will be lost in India. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the good. Search for the protection for your life. Yeah, there's a revelation Devi has given for each one of us to save ourselves from the pralaya. She has mentioned about the numbers of how much the India are going to face the third COVID wave. As we all know, the whole world is affected by this COVID wave, and there are many results are already coming out saying there are going to be a more and more pandemic ongoing. So we are going to see more and more details about from the news agencies and World Health Organization. So before we're getting into this next one, we're going to have a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment.
Yes. Hello everyone, welcome back to this segment. Now we are going to be looking into the current state of the world as revealed by Devi Parashakti. So through this segment, we will present the various informations collected through various news agencies and health organizations. So this will give us a top view pictures of the ongoing situation with regard to pandemics. So the various authorities in 223 countries and territories have reported about more than 410 million COVID-19 cases and around 6 million of deaths since China reported its first case in the December 2019. Also, people who are getting infected with the COVID-19 are at increased risk of developing heart conditions up to a year later. The Pan-American organizations warned the millions of children have fallen behind on routine immunization during the pandemic, causing outbreaks of diseases such as measles and diphtheria in Latin America and the Caribbean. Many doctors believe that it's possible to have a long-term effect from the Omicron variant of the virus. And a lot of people who catch the coronavirus remain ill for an extended period, and estimated 10 to 40% later suffer from the long COVID. The another thing is the various types of variant that have started coming, and so the Delta variant became dominant and displaced Alpha in the summer of 2021. It managed to do so because it was between 40 to 60% more transmissible. Now the Omicron variant is even more transmissible than Delta. So in comparison with the original strain of SARS-CoV-2, Omicron contains 72 mutations throughout its genome. Omicron is often able to evade existing immunity long enough to start an infection, cause symptoms, and transmit onward to the next person. This explains why reinfections and vaccine breakthrough infections seem to be more common with Omicron. Also, many around the world are pinning their hopes on the vaccine, but even that is not a also not a quick fix. The polls show that some people may not be willing to be vaccinated. So many people around the world are choosing not to get vaccinated, and even if someone is getting vaccinated, scientists are not sure that they cannot be a possible virus spreader. Means they can still carry the virus, and they themselves will not get impacted. They themselves will not get sick, but they can carry the virus and spread it to others. And so overall, the report is the virus is getting more and more strong and virulent. So this is the report which says that COVID-19 study, this highlights suicide risk to healthcare workers. So for last 2.5 years, the health workers have been continuously engaged or over workload because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that is causing various kind of stress and anxiety into them and other mental health issues. And because of that, one of the 10 Australian healthcare workers has had the thought of suicide or self-harm during the pandemic. Also, healthcare workers in Somalia suffer from high rates of anxiety, depression, and stress because of their work with COVID-19 cases. Initial finding recorded a high prevalence of anxiety in the workforce at 69% for depression and 15% for stress. This from World Health Organization, which says that it would be dangerous to assume that the highly transmissible Omicron is the last variant to emerge and the world was in the end game of pandemic. Since Omicron was first identified a little over 10 weeks ago, more than 80 million cases has been reported to the United Nations agencies, more than were reported in the whole of 2020. And this gives, the World Health Organization gives a concluding statement that conditions are ideal for more variants to emerge. So at the time of passing, the conditions are becoming more and more favorable for more variants to emerge. WHO and technical lead on COVID-19, Dr. Maria stressed that the pandemic is far from over and the future variants will be in some way more virulent than Omicron is now. So they warned that the next variant could be more easily evade immunity, rendering vaccines less effective. So they cautioned that there is no guarantee that coronavirus will get weaker as it evolves, and although the world might hope that's the case, we cannot bank on it. Also, World Health Organization chief said that the impact will be felt among the most vulnerable groups, and longer the pandemic drags on, the impact would be worse. WHO had warned that the virus evolves, vaccine may need to evolve as well. Variants of SARS-CoV-2 may continue to escape neutralizing antibodies induced by vaccine against the prior variant, causing fatigue, brain fog, trouble breathing weeks after contracting COVID-19. Scientists call it post-acute sequel of COVID-19. The another new research which was conducted on COVID-infected but pregnant women. So the report suggests that the coronavirus can invade and destroy the placenta and lead to stillbirth in infected women. It's an uncommon outcome for any pregnancy, but women with COVID-19 face an elevated risk. Researchers in 12 countries, including the United States, analyzed placental and autopsy tissue from 64 stillbirths and 4 newborns who died shortly after birth. More shocking result was the placenta that was infected and extensively destroyed. So many of these cases had over 90% of placenta destroyed, and that's very scary. This is another report from World Health Organization, which says that Omicron subvariant BA2 likely as severe as original variant, which is BA1. So World Health Organization further said it's premature for any country either to surrender or to declare victory. This virus is dangerous and it continues to evolve before our very eyes. WHO is currently tracking 4 sublineages of the Omicron variant, including BA2. The comments come as the BA2 version of Omicron begin to replace the more common original BA1 version in many countries. And it has been speculated that BA2 is even more transmissible than BA1. In Denmark, BA2 is spread about 1.5 times quicker than BA1. It is already known that the original Omicron BA1 is itself more transmissible than prior variants like Delta and Alpha. So BA2 is nothing but the evolved version of BA1. So as the virus mutate into new variants, they sometimes split or branch off into sublineages. The Delta variant, for example, comprises 200 different subvariants. And same way, the original Omicron comprises 4 sublineages. But BA1 account for most of the cases. According to WHO, nearly 99% of viral DNA submitted to the global database were identified as BA1 subvariant. While BA1 and BA2 are similar, they are 20 mutations apart. Now, so the BA2 Omicron has already made its presence into almost 57 countries, and this is also a report from World Health Organization, which says the fast spreading and heavily mutated Omicron variant has rapidly become the dominant variant worldwide since it was first detected in the Southern Africa 10 weeks ago. In its weekly epidemiological update, the World Health Organization said that the variant, which accounts for over 93% of all coronavirus specimens collected in the past month, counts several sublineages. Also, the reports coming that Omicron can actually reinfect the person again. So even if somebody is cured with the COVID or Omicron, they have still the chance to get the Omicron. And this is the report which gives this finding. It said the 2 junior doctors tested positive for COVID-19 only 7 to 10 days after they recovered from the same infection. So 14 days ago, the 2 doctors were symptomatic and tested positive for COVID. Subsequently, they tested negative, but after 7 to 10 days of recovery, they began showing the same symptoms again. This includes fever, headache, body ache, and sore throat. So there is a chance of people getting reinfected again. So the next report gives more confirmation about the previous finding, and it says 2/3 with Omicron say that they had COVID before. And so this finding comes from a large continuing study. React swab testing reveals that the people more likely to catch COVID again. They include healthcare workers and households with children or lots of members under one roof. The latest finding for the first 2 weeks of 2022 based on about 100,000 polymerase chain reaction, about 4,000 were positive and by far the highest rate seen since the pandemic began. And when a selection of them were sequenced to check what type of COVID to blame, virtually all were Omicron. Also, the scientist or the virologist and former chief of Indian Council of Medical Research saying that it's very likely that 2 pandemics are going on side by side. One by Delta and other could be by Omicron. So he provided some fresh insights into the origin of Omicron, and he told news agency PTI that Omicron is not fathered or mothered by Wuhan or any of its various variants. And according to him, The immediate parentage is not known, but it has some distance connection with Wuhan, which began the pandemic. And he further said that since Omicron is illegitimate or deviant from COVID-19 pandemic progression script, we must think of two pandemics going on side by side. One Delta and close relative, other Omicron and another relative. The next report says that the virus, the COVID virus, can remain active for longer than recommended quarantine period. So COVID-2, the virus which causes COVID-19, can infect a person for more than 200 days in an atypical case. The recent study has found this. So this is a completely new finding which has come recently, and according to it, this virus can infect a person for more than 200 days. And this study actually served as an alert regarding the risk of limiting quarantine for COVID-19 patients to 7, 10, or even 14 days after they test positive, as initially prescribed a protocol to combat the disease. So about 8% of people infected by SARS-CoV-2 may be able to transmit the virus for more than 2 months without necessarily manifesting any symptoms during the final stage of infection. So we have discussed about the various findings from the various research organizations, specifically World Health Organization, and the various problems that many of us are aware, and we presented here. Now it's time for all of us to look into the solution. So as all of us are blessed enough to have Devi Parashakti in our life, who is directly gracing us and blessing us with the various ways to protect the devotees and disciples. So with her extreme love and compassion towards all of us, she has revealed the 8 ways to protect ourselves from the coronavirus or from the suffering caused by this prayer. So we are going to be listening to this solution given by Devi Parashakti.
Parashodasi Meenakshi, Parameshwari Meenakshi, Parashakti Meenakshi, இங்கு எழுந்து அருளினோம் எல்லோர்க்கும் ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு. கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதை செய்திட, நன்மையை சொல்லிட, தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நாளும் பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் 1, சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாய் என்னை சரணடைதல் 2, எங்கெல்லாம் என் மகமாரி வடிவத்தில் நான் குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றேனோ அங்கெல்லாம் பூமிதித்து என்னை வழிபடுவது 3, நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி வேப்பம் சாரருந்தி தினந்தோறும் என்னை தியானிப்பது 4, நிர்விகல்ப நிலையிருந்து நித்யானந்தத்தை நிறைத்து உயிர்வது 5, சிவ 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 எனும் பிரபஞ்ச பெரும் நாதத்தை அஜபா ஜபமாய் நிகழ்த்தல் 6 நிறைவான பூரண மனத்தோடு வாழை பழத்தோலும் வெங்காயமும் குதிகாலில் வைத்து பத்திட்டு நித்திரையில் அடங்குவது 7 பூரணமாய் பரிபூரணமாய் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் அருந்த உணர்வு ஸ்மரணையில் அகம் அகம் என ஸ்புரிக்கும் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் ஆனந்த ஸ்புரணத்தில் இருப்பது 8 எனும் 8 முறையிலும் என எண்ணியோர் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் இல்லை கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் தாக்கமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் பயமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் மயக்கமும் வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தொடு நல் ஞானம் யோகத்தொடு நாமே நிம்மோடு நானே நீயாய் நீயே நானாய் நல்வாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்கள். 8இல் 1 செய்தாலும் கொரோனா உங்களை எட்டவிடாது காப்
Nithyananda. So now we will present the translation of what Devi Parashakti revealed to all of us just now. Devi Parashakti says, "O humans, do not be scared of the deadly infection corona. Through these 8 ways, praying and meditating on me, surrendering to me through social media, wherever I am residing, worshipping me by doing fire walking, applying turmeric in chest, drinking neem juice, and meditating on me every day. Being in unclassed state, filling with eternal bliss, doing ajapa ajapa of the cosmic sound, Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. With complete mind, applying banana peel and onion in the heels and going to sleep. Being in the state beyond any remembrance or forgetting, in the Arunachala Spurna that blossom as Aham, Aham in the state of Ananda Spurna." So these are the 8 ways given by Devi Parashakti, and for all of us to protect ourselves from the various sufferings caused by the COVID virus or the pandemic. So these are the simple way through which we can connect with Devi Parashakti, and we can be in the oneness and be continuously protecting ourselves. So with this, we will move to the next segment where we will look into how to connect with Devi Parashakti and put our questions, our prayer request to Devi Parashakti and get it answered. Also, we will be looking into the various ritualistic offering that we can offer to Devi Parashakti, through which we can offer our gratitude and respect to Devi Parashakti. But before that, we'll have a short break. Please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness.
Nityanam, everyone. So now we will enter into social media enriching and enriching segment. So in this segment, we tell you about how to connect with Devi Parashakti through social media platforms and get your prayer, boon, or blessings request answered or attended by Devi Parashakti. So we'll start with the first social media platform, which is going to be Facebook, sorry, the YouTube. So on the YouTube platform, you need to search for KAILASA HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam. So once you come to this channel, KAILASA HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam, you need to become the member of this channel. So only when you become the member, you will have the access to live chat option. And through this live chat option, you can put your prayer questions, your boons or blessing request to Devi Parashakti. Also, when you subscribe to this channel and click on the bell button, whenever live Akashic reading or any the live program comes from the KAILASA, you will be able to get the notification. And once you come here, you will be able to participate in question answer sessions, which will be happening. So this is one of the way you can connect with Devi Parashakti and receive the answer to your questions. The next platform is going to be Facebook. So on the Facebook, you have to search for KAILASA SPH JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam. So once you come to this Facebook page, you need to click on following button. So once you follow, you will get the notifications for the various live program, which is telecasted from KAILASA. So once you become part of this Facebook page, once you start becoming member, you will get the live. Once the live program goes on, you can come to this Facebook page, go to the live feed, and under that there is a comment section. So there in the right comment option, you can ask your questions to Devi Parashakti. So this is another platform where you can actually connect to Devi Parashakti, ask your prayer and all those things directly through this Facebook channel. The next is going to be Twitter. So through Twitter also you have to search for SPH Nithyananda, Sri Nithyananda, which is the official Twitter handle of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So once you come to this channel, you'll get the name of this handle as KAILASA as SPH JGM HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam. So you have to click on follow button and click on the bell button to get the continuous notification about the upcoming live program. So once you get to know that Parashakti Akashic reading is going on, please come to Twitter, go to the live feed, and under that there is a reply button. So on the reply button, you click to reply and put your questions here, but you have to put the hashtag Ask the Avatar. So do not forget to put the hashtag Ask the Avatar. So with the hashtag Ask the Avatar, you put your questions, your prayer request to Devi Parashakti. Devi Parashakti will be directly answering to your prayer from here. The another social media platform is Sri Nithyananda Instagram. So Instagram, you have to search for Sri Nithyananda. That is the official Instagram handle of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and click on the following button. So once you start following, you'll get the notifications for the upcoming live program. And once the live is going on from the KAILASA, you can come to that live feed, go under the comment section and put your questions. So these are the few ways through which you can connect to Devi Parashakti through social media platform. So leveraging the benefit of social media, you can connect to Devi Parashakti from wherever you are and from your home, just through a simple, just through a gadget, whether it's mobile or laptop, and you can directly get answered by the Cosmic Mother herself. The another platform is kailasa.org. So come to the kailasa.org and connect on the left side widget you will get for this one, and that is WhatsApp chat. So through this widget, you can directly put your questions here, prayer request, your concern here, and that will be directly be linked to with your WhatsApp also. So directly in the WhatsApp conversation, you can get attended for your prayer request. So these are some of the ways through which you will be able to connect to Devi Parashakti and get your prayer request attended by Devi Parashakti. Not only that, through this, you can also connect your friends and family to this Parashakti Akashic reading and various other programs which is telecasted from KAILASA itself. So this is one of the very easiest way for you to connect with Devi Parashakti and help other also to connect with Devi Parashakti. As we know, this is the time where not just we as individual, but all the human beings need the direct guidance and protection of Devi Parashakti, and which is the only solution we all of us have as of now. For last 2.5 years, the world has been suffering intensely with the ongoing pandemic, and we do not see any hope that it is going to be ending soon. Neither we have any solid solutions which is helpful to protect ourselves completely, not just our health, but other aspects of the life also, which has been badly impacted because of the ongoing pandemic. So take this opportunity and help your friends and family, help yourself, help your friend and family, connect with Devi Parashakti, stay connected and stay blissful and safe through this easiest way of connecting with Devi Parashakti. So with this, we will be moving to the next segment where we will help you on various ritualistic offering that you can make onto Devi Parashakti. Connect with her and you can connect with Devi Parashakti and get benefited, experience the oneness with Devi Parashakti herself. But before that, we'll have a short break. Please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression are the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity? Only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all.
Nithyananda, welcome back to the new section of offerings to Devi Parashakti. So in this section, we will walk you through how you can make the different ritualistic offerings to Devi Parashakti. And also you just looked at the social media, different ways of connecting with Devi Parashakti and how you can ask your questions, boon request, share your gratitude, all that. The other way of sharing your gratitude is through offerings to Devi Parashakti. Also on the Facebook, you can download the Facebook, you can do the registration of, you can download the Facebook profile page from kailasa.org/Paramashivoham, and you can update that in your Facebook profile. That way you will be able to get blessings from Paramashiva for your intention for Paramashivoham level 3. So with this, now we'll look at the different contexts of why you should connect with Devi Parashakti, why you should do the offerings. So we'll go through three contexts which explain why it is important to do the offering to Devi Parashakti. So the first context is from Srimad Bhagavad Purana, and it's following. Dharmaya yashasirthaya kamaya svajanaya cha panchadha vibhajan vittam ihamutracha modate. Verse 37 from Srimad Bhagavad Purana. One part should be used for dharma, dana, etc. Second, for yasha, public works, which bring fame to oneself. Third, should be reinvested to generate more and more wealth. Fourth, for kama, enjoyment of material things. And the fifth one, for one's friends and family. So 1/5, which is 20%, should be donated for dharma. Now we'll look at the next context for doing the offerings to Devi Parashakti. The Shastra Pramana is as follows. Grahe dashagunam danam goshthe chaiva shatadhikam punyatirtheshu sahasram anantam shiva sannidho. Dana given at home, the meaning of this verse is as follows. Dana given at home yields 10 times as much more merit as when made elsewhere. 100 times when made in Gaushala, cow pen, 1,000 times when made in the sacred places like tirthas, and infinite number of times when made in the premises of Shivalinga, such as Shiva temples. So this Shastra Pramana is from Dharma Shastra. Now we'll look at the third context of offering to Devi Parashakti, which will explain you the reason why you want to give the donations, offerings. So the Shastra Pramana is from Brahmanda Purana, 1.32.56 verse. So the Shastra Pramana is as follows. Dhanam trividamiptetam kanishtham jeshtam madhyamam tatra naishreyasam jeshtam kanishtham swartha siddhaye karunyat sarvabhuteshu samvibhagastu madhyamaha. So the donation, about it, it says dana, given in order to achieve moksha. Nishreyas is considered the most valuable form. Dana, given out of a pity or kindness for others or for one's own kith and kin, is considered to be of medium value. It's also called as daya danam. Dana, given to achieve one's own selfish ends, is known as the least valued of all. Now we'll enter the first offering to Devi Parashakti. It is E-Hundi. The Shastra Pramana for the E-Hundi is as follows. Bhakti Priya Bhakti Gamya Bhakti Vasya Bhayapaha Shambhavi Sharadaradhya Sharvani Sharmadayini. The meaning of this verse is as follows. Devi is fond of true devotion, Bhakti Priya, and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion, and she removes all the fears. Bhayapaha. If there is any fear in the minds of devotee, Devi is sure to remove that fear. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn. Here, it is meant that autumn of our lives, when thoughts turn more and more inwards, the role of the divine is known and understood clearly. The need for Devi worship becomes stronger. Shambhavi, consort of Shambhu, Lord Shiva. Sharadaradhya means worshipped by Sharada, Saraswati. Sharvani, wife of Lord Shiva. Linga Purana says Lord Shiva is called Sharva in his earth form. Sharmadayini, Devi, who bestows happiness on the devotees. You can offer your gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti by offering your kanika, and your name shall be chanted out during the puja to Devi. The next offering to Devi Parashakti is the Sankalpa chanting. The nominal donation for this offering is 1 USD. The Shastra Pramana for this offering is as follows. Priyetan moyate vishvam saya vishvam prasuyate saya chitta cha vijjanam tushtarudyam prayashadi. The goddess enchants this universe, and she herself gives birth to the universe. That goddess being prayed without interest in anything gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in materialistic sense. Devi Mahatmyam, chapter 12, verse 34. The next offering to Devi Parashakti is the Sankalpa chanting. Offering the Sankalpa, conscious resolution, blesses the person offering with all fruition of the desires and wishes he is yearning for. Now we are going to enter the section about significance of divine element gold, and we look at the significance of divine element gold and the offerings which are made in gold. So with this, we'll take a short break and we'll come back after few messages.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Nithyananda, welcome back to this section of significance of divine element gold. In this section, we'll see the importance of why we should offer golden offerings. And then the next we'll actually go through the golden offerings of gold for Devi Parashakti. Gold is present in all scriptures, Agamas, Vedas, Shrutis, Smritis, Itihasas, and Puranas. In all Hindu scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious and purest metal which purifies our being. In the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in gold. Rituals, fees were offered in gold bricks. When one was to be saved from life-threatening illnesses, Gold was offered as a ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amounts of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms were built with huge doors of gold. The streets would have huge columns and huge archways made of gold. Horses, cows were dressed in gold. Hindu civilization thrived on the banks of rivers of gold. Indus River, which used to be called Sindhu, Sapta Sindhu River, was called Hiranyamaya, river of gold in Rig Veda. The river Saraswati was called Hiranyavartini in the Atharva Veda. The gold is the supreme element for offering gifts to the ones you love and revere. Temples are constructed and paved in gold. Deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years. It lasts forever. The offerings to Devi Parashakti, the Swarna Sahasranama Swarna Kasu is $75, $151, and $251 USD. The donation amount for this offering is as follows. This offering, so the Shastra Pramana for this offering is as follows. Nama Parayana Prita, she who likes the repetition of her various names. Lalita Sahasranama, verse 731. This is a special offering of 1008 names of Devi Parashakti. It's a very special and unique archana offered to the Mahameru of Devi Parashakti. Offer the gold coin to Devi Parashakti to manifest any dimension or attribute of hers that you always wanted to imbibe within you. So attached is the picture of the Sahasranama Swarna Kasu, which is offered to Devi Parashakti. You can do all the offerings to Devi Parashakti at this URL, tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. Now we'll look at the next offering for Devi Parashakti, Mukta Anguthi finger ring with a pearl. The donation is $251, $501, and $750 USD. The Shastra Pramana for this offering is as follows. Muktahar lasat kirita ruchiram purnendu vaktra prabham Shinjannu purkim kinim manidharam padma prabhabhasuram Sarvabhishta pradam girisutam vani rama sevitam Meenakshim pranatosmi santatamaham karunyavadharanidhim. I bow to Goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has the garlands of pearls and who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones and has small bells, who is shining like a splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by Goddess Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the Goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. Mukta Anguthi, finger ring with pearl. The donation is $251, $501, and $750 USD. The Mukta Anguthi is very auspicious in the even in Ramayana. Lord Hanuman carried the finger ring to Devi Sita Mata, and it was offered by Shri Ramchandra. So offer the finger ring with pearl to the Cosmic Mother and experience blessings and healings with your mother. The next offering to Devi Parashakti is the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus. The donation is $600 USD. The Shastra Pramana for this offering for the golden Pushpa, Swarna Padma Pushpa, is following. Ashtaviddeshwaro peta kumbhavarna samayutam सर्वे ससूत्रवस्त्राढ्या हेमपङ्कजभूषिता सपिधानस्सकुरश्च पक्वबिल्वफलप्रभा स्नपनाध्याय संसिद्धा प्रमाणेन समन्विता. Kamikagma verse. All the kalashas should be wound around with a suitable thread and covered with new cloth. They should be adorned with the lotus flower made of gold. There are hundreds of scriptural references for using the lotus in worship of Paramashiva. Almost everything in the worship of ultimate involves the consecration of deities, of worship or meditating on, or the mudras and asanas used during the worship involve the lotus flower, lotus leaf, lotus pericarp, lotus petals, and the lotus is a divine flower. Shakti of Paramashiva is also called as lotus. Base of Paramashiva Linga is also called as lotus. The disciple of Paramashiva is also considered as a lotus about to bloom. Offer the gold lotus in any size you wish to and express gratitude to the tyaga and sacrifice of your own mother. Next, we'll look at the offering for Swarna Methi, the golden touring. The donation is $750 USD. The Shastra Pramana for this offering is as follows. Nakhad diditi sanchanna namajjanata moguna padadvaya prabhajala parakrita saroruha. You, whose brightness from the toenail destroys the darkness of the ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. You, whose brightness from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower too. You can do all the offerings for Devi Parashakti on tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. Now, Shlokam number 83 of Saundarya Lahari, it states that the nails have been sharpened by constantly. Saundarya Lahari, Shlokam number 83 of Saundarya Lahari, which states that the nails have been sharpened by constantly being touched by the crowns of celestial beings who always prostrate before Devi. Tamoguna is the darkness. In this stotram, tamas is indicative of ignorance in the minds of devotees, and by constantly prostrating before Devi, their ignorance is removed and they attain knowledge. The next offering to Devi Parashakti is the Swarna Mangatika, the gold hairline jewelry. It is also called Chudamani. The donation amount for this offering is $750 USD. Shastra Pramana for this offering is as follows. Sudha Sharadhi Varshini, she who makes the nectar flow in all our nerves from Sahasrahara, that is, she gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Mangatika represents the nectar flowing from Sahasrahara Chakra, which is fully opened. Offer the Mangatika to Devi and receive blessings of achieving the blissful state of offering gratitude and space of complete completion. Now we'll take a short break and we'll enter into the section of offerings to the Guru.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Nithyananda. Now we'll look at the offerings to the Guru. In next two slides, we'll show you the context of why we should do the offering to the Guru. Especially we have been so blessed with the Paramashivoham initiations. Paramashivoham level 3 initiations are happening. Bhagavan, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is giving 108 initiations to prepare our body, mind, ourselves for getting into the higher zone and getting into the vertical time zones and all that. So now we look at the context of why we should do the offerings to the Guru. The first Shastra Pramana for offerings to the Guru is from Kularana Tantra, chapter 12, verse 12. The Shastra Pramana is as follows. न पादुका परो मन्यो न देवश्री गुरो परा न हि शाक्तात् परा दीक्षा न पुण्यम कुल पूजनात्. There is no mantra. The meaning of this verse is as follows. There is no mantra higher than Paduka, no God higher than the Guru, no initiation higher than the Shakti, and no merit higher than the Kula worship. So in this mantra, it gives the context that Guru's Paduka or puja is the best mantra. No God higher than the Guru. Like Guru is embodiment, and especially Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is incarnation, an embodiment of that higher energy. No initiation higher than the Shakti, and no merit. Shakti, the initiations we are right now getting all because of the blessings of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We are getting so many initiations, uh, which are the Shakti initiations. And yesterday we had the Tripura Sundari initiation, and we are blessed to get these different initiations, Shakti initiations. Now, we'll look at the next context, which explains the same importance of offering to the Guru. Of the next context is from Kularna Tantra, chapter 12, verse 120. The Shastra Pramana for this offering, for this context, is as follows. Riktahastascha nopeya drajanam devatam gurum phalam phalapushямbaradini yatha shakya samarpayet evam yona charat devi brahma rakshasatam vrajet. One should not approach royalty, the deity, or the Guru empty-handed. He should offer fruit, flower, cloth, and light according to his capacity. One who does not do so becomes a Brahma Rakshasa. So this Shastra Pramana emphasizes the importance of why it is important to offer to the, when you go to the temple, to the deities and to the Guru. Or for us, fortunately, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is an incarnation, is a deity and the Guru, and he is royalty, head of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, KAILASA, the only Hindu nation. So we should be fortunate to do the offerings to the Guru. Now we look at the first offering to the Guru, which is Pratyaksha Padapuja. The donation for this offering is 1008 USD. The Shastra Pramana for this offering is as follows. This is from Kularna Tantra also. Koti koti mantra japat, koti tirthavaгаhanat, koti devachana devi, parasri paduka smriti. O Devi, remember this paduka, which yields infinitely higher merit than the billions and billions of mantra japa, billions and billions of pilgrimages, and billions of worship. So what this Shastra Pramana is explaining is all put together, the billions and billions of mantra japa, billions and billions of pilgrimages, and billions of worships, all that punya, you can get all those merits just by doing the Pratyaksha Pada Puja of an incarnation. So with this, we move to the next offering to Devi Parashakti, the Vastra Seva. So we have seen this Pramana before. So with this Vastra Seva, you can offer the Kashaya Vastram, which is adorned by Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the photograph on the right side, and the Swarna Lankars, which are golden ornaments with Rudrakshas, and you can offer this Vastra Seva for nominal donation of 1008 USD. The meaning of this shloka is, the illuminating splendor of Devi's toenails dispels the darkness and ignorance in the devotees prostrating at her feet. Her feet defeat the lotus in the beauty. So with this, we conclude the section of offerings to the Devi Parashakti and offerings to the Guru. As you know, the Paramashivoham level 3 is going to start on auspicious Mahashivratri day on March 1st and till 21st March 2022. After long 3 years, the most awaited program with Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is back on track, and Paramashivoham is an immersive 21-day awakening event to teach you the science of power manifestation, science of manifesting the ultimate consciousness in you. This Paramashivoham manifests the deeper experiences of the 25 states of consciousness. So in these 25 states of consciousness, you'll be seeing how Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explains and takes you to the higher states of consciousness, like Turiya and Turiyatita. Right now, we mostly live in the three Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti states. But in this program, you'll be able to experience the higher states of consciousness, which are Turiya and Turiyatita. Then you'll also, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is already preparing us for giving the proper context of these vertical time zones and how easy it is to move into these zones. And also explaining, right now, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is not only explaining us these different concepts of like the Nitya Tattva or the in the context of what this Nitya Tattva is, and the different types of times like the space to time, past, present, future, all these things, but he's also giving an experience of some of these, and even explaining when in the power of now, like in how in the present, when you do these meditations and when you are doing these initiations, how he's able to give us those experiences, and the science of power manifestation, also with the Atmalinga, how thousands of people across the globe are manifesting the powers. So all this can be easily done by just at a click of button. You go on kailasa.org/Paramashivoham, and here you fill your intention and share this event with your friends, family, colleagues, all that. So enrich them about this happening. So you'll be able to help them get a breakthrough, and your ecosystem, you'll be able to set up the Kailasa ecosystem where you are. So this is the paramashivoham.org website, which gives more details. And now we'll go through the offerings to Devi Parashakti, how easy it is to at just a click of button, you can do the registration, online payment, and after the payment, you submit the details for the puja and all your family names to be chanted and the details of the family members. So we'll walk you through in this short video. Here you can see tiny.cc.bhavasamadhi. When you click on this link, you'll enter into your intentions. So in your intention, you fill out your contact information and then select the Bhavasamadhi Darshan, the Devi Parashakti Bhavasamadhi Darshan at the bottom. Once you select the Bhavasamadhi Darshan, it will open that URL. And you'll see all the different sevas which are you can avail when you are in the Bhavasamadhi, during the Bhavasamadhi Darshan. Once you select the offering of your choice, then you can change the quantity to whatever you are satisfied with. You can save that and then add to the cart. And once this is done, then you can take the shopping cart for proceed to checkout. Once you check out the cart, you'll be able to put the additional billing details. And once the billing information is entered and submitted successfully, you can start filling the next step of the process, which is the Sankalpa names chanting. So here it is tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. And here you can start entering the information about the Sankalpa, the different family members, date of birth, and all those details. And once that is done, then you submit this portion. Once you select the offering and Sankalpa name chanting, Adi Kailash is where all these offerings will be offered, and you'll be notified when and where this will be happening. So you can be prepared with your family for this grand event. And again, don't forget to register for Paramashivoham level 3. With this, we conclude this section of, and we'll be entering the next section after a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, Your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment.
Yes, welcoming each and everyone back onto the next segment, the glimpses of the glorious past. We welcome each and every one of you, whether you are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or any other social media platform. We welcome you to this very exciting segment where we go through the years since the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism started his public life, and we have a glimpse of the various activities and contributions that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has offered and made available to humanity in various ways, as he is not only reviving and establishing the Sri KAILASA nation, but through that reviving authentic Hinduism and making it available to each and everyone on planet Earth. So without further ado, we'll be jumping into the first year of today's segment, starting with the year 2007. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted a marriage ceremony in Adi KAILASA, Bengaluru, Karnataka, India. A Hindu wedding, also known as Vivaha, or Lagna, or Kalyanam. These are the various traditional names for the wedding ceremony. The Hindu wedding ceremony at its core is essentially a Vedic yajna ritual, and three key rituals are almost universal: the Kanyadan, Panigrahana, and the Saptapadi. The primary witness of the Hindu marriage is the fire deity or the sacred fire, Agni, in the presence of the family and friends. The ceremony is traditionally conducted entirely or at least partially in Sanskrit. The local language of the bride and groom may also be used. The rituals are prescribed in the Guruhya Sutra, which were composed by various rishis such as Bhaudayana and Ashvalayana. So like that, here we can see a few pictures. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has performed few marriages since he started his public life. And here we can see few pictures of the blessed couple who had the opportunity to be blessed into the life of marriage by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. Not only blessed, but in these pictures, we can clearly see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting the yajna, conducting the homa, the fire ritual, in which we invoke the fire element, the fire deity, Agni, and we declare the various vows required in order to enter into the marriage life. So here we can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism blessing this couple, an amazing happening for them and for the members, the family and friends who gathered on this day to witness this event held in the eastern headquarters of the Sri KAILASA nation, Adi KAILASA, Bengaluru, Karnataka, India.
We are now entering into the 15th of February 2008. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism presided over an internal high-level meeting with all the ministers and ambassadors of KAILASA who were responsible for organizing the various conventions and the various construction works that were happening on parallel in Adi KAILASA. So here we can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting the various meetings for the ministers and ambassadors